You ever wonder how real change actually happens in a community? I mean, not just a bunch of talk, but real, tangible results? Well, today we're diving into something called the NABA Blueprint. It's this really fascinating roadmap that's all about creating measurable value right from the ground up. In this quote right here from NABA's founder, Di Tran, it really gets straight to the heart of the matter, doesn't it? It's not about what you say you're going to do. It's about what you actually do. It's about action and real results. And honestly, this whole philosophy is pretty much the engine behind the entire blueprint we're going to unpack today. Okay, so revolutionary is a big word, right? So what exactly makes this blueprint so different? Let's get into it and break down the core model. All right, so first up, the New American Business Association, or NABA for short. Now, this isn't your run-of-the-mill organization. They actually call it a movement, and their goal is pretty bold: to completely transform how businesses and communities collaborate, how they grow, how they thrive, and they're starting this whole thing in Louisville, Kentucky. And when you look at their core principles, you can see right away, this is definitely not your standard chamber of commerce. I mean, look at this: action over words, inclusivity over division. The focus is squarely on doing things, bringing people together, and this core belief that real, lasting growth comes from lifting up small businesses and, unlocking every person's potential. So, how do they actually do all this? What's the secret sauce here? Well, it all comes down to a really powerful mechanism they call Small Business Advisory Committees, or SBACs for short. And this really brings up a critical question. We always hear that small businesses are the backbone of the economy, right? So why in the world are they so often overlooked when it comes to making policy? I mean, it usually just boils down to them not having a seat at the table, not having the resources or the access. And that's exactly where these SBACs come in. They're designed to fix that huge disconnect. They give businesses a direct voice in policymaking. They help get resources where they actually need to go. And they build that bridge between government and business by providing those crucial real-world insights that policymakers, frankly, just don't always have. And here's the thing. This isn't just some pie-in-the-sky theoretical concept. The NABA Blueprint lays it all out with a practical, step-by-step guide. It's literally about 1, get the right people in the room: business owners, community leaders, officials. 2, give it a clear structure. 3, set goals you can actually act on. And 4, use technology to keep everything transparent. It really makes the whole idea feel totally achievable. But okay, having a committee isn't enough, right? An SBAC can't just succeed on its own. It has to be built on a really strong foundation. And that's what NABA calls its pillars of collaboration. And these 3 pillars, they're absolutely non-negotiable. I mean, just think about it for a second. If you don't have trust built on total transparency, the whole thing falls apart. If you don't have inclusivity, you're leaving the best ideas on the table because not everyone's voice is being heard. And without a real partnership between the public, private, and nonprofit sectors, well, everyone's just stuck in their own little bubbles, right? The entire model hinges on these 3 things. And check this out. This is a perfect example of how they put that inclusivity pillar into practice. They don't just talk the talk, they walk the walk. By offering multilingual outreach, they're breaking down very real communication barriers. It's a powerful way of showing that, hey, everyone truly belongs here and has a seat at the table. Okay, so now for the big question, the money. Once these SBACs figure out what the community actually needs, how do these projects get funded? This is where things get really interesting. NABA has a super innovative strategy for funneling global investment directly into local projects. So they do this by tapping into 2 key federal programs, EB-5 and EB-3. It's a really smart 2-pronged attack if you think about it. The EB-5 program, that's all about investment. It lets international investors fund projects that create jobs here in the U.S. Then you have the EB-3 program, which is focused on employment. It helps businesses fill labor shortages by hiring workers from abroad. So, boom, you've got one pipeline for capital and another for talent. Okay, that's the theory. But what does this look like in the real world? Let's take a look at a fantastic case study, one of NABA's flagship initiatives, affordable housing. So by taking that global investment money and plugging it directly into local needs, NABA helped get these innovative co-living spaces built. And the results? They're huge. We're talking affordable homes for students, refugees, and low-income families. We're talking revitalized neighborhoods. And maybe most importantly, they've created a model that other cities can actually copy and use. And get this, we're not talking about a small-scale pilot program. This is over 100 affordable housing units built in just one district in Louisville that's provided homes for more than 300 residents. I mean, that is a tangible, life-changing impact right there. So you can see this is way bigger than just a story about Louisville, right? This whole blueprint is really a call to action. But who is it a call to action for? Well, it's for just about everyone who wants to see real change. It's for investors who are looking for more than just a financial return. They want to see real impact. It's for business owners and entrepreneurs, for community leaders and policymakers. Really, it's for anyone who's passionate about seeing their region grow. But at its core, this blueprint is for the doers, anyone who believes, like Dan Tran said at the beginning, in action over words. And that really leaves us with this one powerful final question that kind of sums up the entire NABA philosophy. It's this idea that you don't have to wait around for some massive top-down solution to come save the day. Real lasting change can start small. It can start with just one business, one home, one meaningful collaboration. And according to the NABA blueprint, that's not just a nice idea. That's exactly how it's done.